What's up guys, welcome to yet another Honda S2000 video. I know I've said many times on the channel before that I would never review another S2000, at least not standalone, but yet here we are again. And the reason I'm doing this particular S2000 is because over the past couple of years, a lot of you guys might have seen a particular Laguna Blue AP2 S2000 making a cameo in many of my other videos as well as on my Instagram, and I've gotten many requests to review said car. So this is my buddy June's 2006 Laguna Blue Pearl Honda S2000. It's an AP2. It has 174,000 miles on the chassis, 132,000 on the motor. The engine, oh nice, another yellow AP1. The motor was swapped in at 162,000 miles with a used motor. At the time, the motor had 120K miles with a rebuilt head swapped in by our crew here in the Bay Area. Other parts on the car: Hondata Flashpro, tuned by Blacktrax, Baffled Oil Pan, EVS 70mm single exhaust. Most importantly, we've got the JRZ RS Pro two-way coilover 16 kilogram all around, the Stoptech Trophy Big Brake Kit. Also, we're on Volk Racing CE28N 17x10 Yokohama Advan A052 tires, Voltex replica bumper, ASM replica hood, etc., etc. I'll include all of the details for you guys in the video description if you're curious. With that out of the way, let's see if this primarily track-tuned S2000 handles well on the street on a very bumpy and tight canyon road. I'm especially curious to see how these JRZ coilovers do out here with a pretty high spring rate of 16 kilogram all around. Turn the VSC off here, getting a little bit of interference. Dang, this car's loud. This is the essence of VTEC. While it does dampen the impacts of these bumps very well, I think the setting might need to be tweaked for canyon driving, because the rear does bounce just a tad. Man, this thing is so raw. Especially after spending so much time in my Subaru BRZ, this S2000 is just like, it's from a different era, man. Even though they're both around the same power, same weight, both rear-wheel drive, front engine, this car is just so responsive and rewarding when you get it right, but also it will punish you if you do even the littlest input wrong. Let's go! The car does tramline a bit over these gentle bumps. The rear end is pretty lively. I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but I'm being jostled all over the place. Goodness, freaking Honda S2000. What car is more enjoyable to drive on a twisty road than the S2K with a proper set of modifications? Open question to you all. For those of you watching who have spent a significant amount of time behind the wheel of an S2000, either in the canyons or on the racetrack, what other cars have you driven that match the S2000 for pure driver engagement and pleasure? I would love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments, because I've covered the shit out of this topic, and I think you all know my opinion already, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. The S2000 has always just held a special place in my heart, because no other car manages to combine all the elements that this S2000 has in such a unique package. The high revving 4-cylinder engine, the perfect short throw gearbox, the best feeling shifter of any car I've driven to date from a list of 200 plus cars that I've driven. The rear wheel drive dynamics, the front midship layout, double wishbone suspension in all 4 corners, it loves to turn. If I only had one gripe with the driving dynamics of this car, it would be the steering rack. It's not bad for an electric power steering rack, but other EPS systems have done better, including the 1st gen BRZ as well as the 2nd gen BRZ. But honestly, what cars are more fun to drive? Now, just to name a few off the top of my head that could at least contend with the S2000, perhaps the BMW E46 M3 with a few choice mods would come close. Also, I would argue a lightly modified Lotus Elise with an upgraded shifter. That's also a very fun car. But I don't know, man. Outside of those two, there's not a whole lot of other cars that are just coming to mind very quickly. And one last pull here for you guys, because I know you guys want to hear me ring this thing out one more time. Look, the car's not that fast, okay? But that's not what matters. It's a sensation of speed. It's the fact that you feel everything through the chassis. The car communicates with you, and you hear that screaming VTEC, in this case amplified by the intake and exhaust. That's what makes the S2000 so damn good, and why it's always going to be near the top of my list of fun to drive sports cars. Thanks guys for watching. Leave a comment down below if you have thoughts on this topic, and see you in the next video.